Hi guys, welcome to Frolics and Finds. My name is Marby, and today's video I'm going to be showing with you how I make my cranberry sauce. I always make mine from scratch and I have been doing this for the past 18 years exactly. But although I have always been successful in making my cranberry sauce from scratch, I always make sure that I have a can of the Ocean Spray cranberry sauce just in case I will fail, that I will always have a backup plan. It is a very easy recipe, and let us start. First, I cut some herbs from the garden. I have my lemon thyme, my flat ordinary sage, and my rosemary. If this was in the store, it will just be a little sprig for $2, but now I can just get how much ever I want. And let's go talk about the cranberry sauce before I go off tangent. So what we need is a pound of cranberries. It used to be that a pack of cranberries is 1 pound or 16 ounces, but now it's only 12. So we're going to need a pack and a half of that. Now we're going to wash this under running water. The good ones are going to float on the top. The bad ones are going to stay at the bottom. So make sure you exclude those. And then drain. And right here we are adding a cup and 1/4 of white sugar, 1 stick of cinnamon, and a juice or 3/4 cup of orange. If you don't have fresh orange, you can use orange juice or you can use water. So we're going to put this on the stove at medium-high heat. And later on, I'm going to be adding this orange liqueur. This is a very easy procedure, guys, and it's really, really worth it. You're not going to come back to cans after this. I'm using my wooden ladle. And we're just going to wait until it bubbles up and it gets done very quickly. You have to be in the front of the stove. You cannot leave this. You're going to turn your back, but it'll be very, very short, just a few minutes. To all the viewers, thank you for spending your time with me, and I hope you do subscribe and click that notification bell for next time. So right here, I'm adding a sprig of rosemary. So I'm just stirring it, and as you can see, look at that red color. This is one of my favorite thing to do on Thanksgiving, and I only do this once a year. Look how beautiful those colors are. So it's gonna start to boil, it's gonna start to pop, and it smells good because there's the cinnamon in there, the melting sugar. And friends, I invite you to stick around until the end so I can show you how to brine your turkey so that you're gonna have a moist turkey all the time. So right here, it is starting to bubble, and all of a sudden, it's just gonna go bubble like that. So you start stirring, and again, don't walk away. You can actually hear the cranberries popping, and you will see that white inside of the berries. So you continue stirring until it goes to a rolling boil. So you want to reach that stage, and this is what I meant right here. And you continue stirring. You can turn your heat into medium or keep stirring. You don't want it to boil over. Continue stirring until you hit this part. You can hear the sound. It changes. It's more rapid, more urgent. The color has changed a little bit. The consistency has changed a little bit. You want to continue doing that until it looks like this. It has the consistency of salsa. So that's your clue there. Again, listen to that sound. So this is about done. I'm gonna remove this from the heat to cool, and it would look like this. Look at that color. Again, consistency of a salsa. At this point, I'm gonna add 2 teaspoons of the orange liqueur or the cointreau. If you don't have it, that is fine. You can use the zest of an orange, like the whole orange. You can just zest it over to this mixture and continue cooling. That's the orange liqueur. We continue stirring and we continue cooling. It will thicken as it cools. And we are done. Look at that. The consistency has thickened. It will thicken more. And I always love to serve mine in a cocktail glass, or in this case, my margarita glass, and garnish it with a sprig of rosemary. I love doing it like this so we can just pass it around from guest to guest, and it's actually fun doing so. So there, my friends, you have this sweet, tangy, smells so heavenly, homemade cranberry sauce for Thanksgiving. You will never regret. I encourage you to go ahead and try this. This is very easy, very quick to do, and so worth it. Look at that beauty. At this point, let me share with you my very simplified table setting for this Thanksgiving. This is Thanksgiving number 1 for us. We're gonna be using the Sauvignon Blanc. But then I realized I work tonight, so never mind that. It's just me and my husband. We are a family of 3, and my daughter is currently in Disney World right now, so it's just me and my husband. Keeping it simple, but still elegant and pretty. These items that I have here, I got this from Home Goods. This plate on the top, I got that from Walmart last year. And I was able to whip up, of course, your green bean casserole. That hydrangea there was from my garden. I dried it during summertime. And I also was able to whip up our very favorite cornbread, sausage cornbread stuffing. I was even able to make a boiled potato. I didn't make any mashed potato. I boiled potato and drizzled olive oil, salt and pepper, and then a couple of loaves of bread right there from the freezer. And then that is my turkey. And my turkey is always delicious. I'm just using turkey breast this time because it's just me and my husband. And at this point, I'm going to share with you how to brine your turkey so that you always end up with tender, juicy, delicious, and not dry, turkey. So let's talk about that. Now, having a moist, tender, delicious turkey is a secret that everybody knows but just doesn't do. The secret is brining. You have to brine your turkey. Okay, right here, let us slow down a little bit because I really was not able to record my solution. So, how to brine your turkey? I follow a modified Lagasse, like Emerald Lagasse method for the past years and years that I have been doing this. And I cannot remember the exact ingredients, but this is what stuck with me and this is what I've been using ever since. In a pot, you are going to add a cup of sugar, brown sugar, and a cup of salt and about 3 cups of water, and let it boil to dissolve the salt and water. That is if you're using 1 whole turkey. I'm only using turkey breast, so I am dissolving 1/2 cup of salt and 1/2 cup of sugar and about 2 cups of water, and let it boil. And while that is going on, I chopped up what Emerald Lagasse calls aromatics. So in this bowl, you will see oranges, lemon, rosemary sprig, sage, lemon thymes, onions. I have cloves there. I have cinnamon there. Sometimes you can add apples, just whatever. These are aromatics. This is what's going to make your turkey smells really good. You can add celery there, your favorite herbs. That's what you can do. And just put it in a bowl. And while waiting for that, friends, I encourage you to brine your turkey. There's that one extra step, but it actually is a very simple step that will pay off largely. And right there, you see the cloves. Orange and cloves go together well. So when the salt and sugar has dissolved, pour it over to your aromatics in a bowl and give it a stir. So it's gonna warm up the apple, and then add cool water or ice sometimes. I'm not using ice because my turkey is still a little bit frozen. And then you are going to pour this good stuff over to your turkey. So I am just using a turkey breast this time so I can get by with this large bowl. But if it is a whole turkey, it's gonna be another ball game. You're gonna need a bigger container for that. For some reason, I went dumb. I thought this part is the breast part, so I flipped it because you really want the breast to be exposed with the brining solution because the breast is the one that gets dry and, tough. And then I realized, oops, this part here, the top, is actually the breast. So it gets turned back again. You'll never stop learning. So at this point, you're gonna add more water to just sort of level with the meat. So kind of just top it over a little bit, and then you're gonna give it a little mix to, distribute the solution properly. And then for turkey breast, you're gonna keep that in the solution for about 4 to 8 hours, and I would suggest 6 to 8 hours actually. Don't go beyond, or your breast is going to be mushed. Not your breast, but the turkey breast. If it is a whole turkey, I suggest keeping it in the brine solution for 18 hours. 24 hours is maximum. Don't go beyond, because like I said, it's gonna mush the turkey breast, and you don't really like that. Once the time has passed, be sure to take your turkey out of the bowl and rinse it. Rinse it under running water. And friends, I mean rinse it, because that solution was very salty. And if you forget that part, you are gonna end up with a very juicy but very, very salty and probably a very yucky turkey. So make sure that you rinse it thoroughly, and then you drain it to remove all those excess juices before you're gonna go ahead and do your stuffing and do your outside treatment of your turkey before it goes to the oven. Guys, I wish I could share with you how good this thing smells. The lemon thyme really shines through, and it smells so good. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you again next time. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving.